Hi, Dr. Matt O'Reilly here of orthodoxyforeveryone.com. Today we're asking the question, is your church welcoming or just friendly? For a long time, I thought of those categories, friendly church, welcoming church, as being basically the same thing, as synonyms. If you've got a friendly church, then it's going to feel welcoming to people who walk in the front door, and if you're welcoming, obviously you're friendly, right? Well, I've been reading Becoming a Welcoming Church by Thom Rainer, and he has helped me to begin thinking about the differences between churches that are friendly and churches that are welcoming. Rainer is the president and CEO of Lifeway Christian Resources. He's got a lot of experience doing consultations with churches. He's studied church growth and things that keep churches from growing, and just all sorts of things. Tremendously helpful material he's always putting out, and this book is one of them. I highly recommend it. So I've been reading through Becoming a Welcoming Church, and one of the main takeaways for me has been the distinction between a friendly church and a welcoming church. Lots of churches are friendly, and you want your church to be friendly, don't you? Friendly churches are places where you can go, and you have deep friendships there, and community is developing, and you're learning with people, and you're growing with people, and you're fellowshipping with people, and you're doing mission and ministry with people, and there are deep friendships that form in that context. You want a friendly church. But for a friendly church to become a welcoming church requires intentional strategy. It requires a group of people, or the whole church even, but it's probably a leadership team, sitting down and saying, all right, here are certain things we can do that will help first-time worshipers, first-time guests find their way around, know where they're supposed to go, get information about our church. And some of the things Rainer highlights are very basic and simple. For example, a welcome center will tell first-time worshipers that you're ready for them, that you're anticipating their arrival, that you've got gifts for them. Perhaps you've got some coffee mugs with the church logo. Maybe you've got a Bible. Maybe you've got some things for the children who will come in with their parents. A welcome center will have up-to-date information. There are going to be signs around the church in a welcoming church that point people to key places, like the welcome center, like the worship space, the children's space, the youth space, Sunday schools, education halls, different kinds of things like that. Because when someone walks on the property for the first time, they don't see it the way people who've worshiped there for a long time see it. They don't know where things are. They don't know where the restrooms are. So you can become a welcoming church by being sure there are good signs pointing to the restrooms. Welcoming churches, Rainer says, are going to have a trained welcome team. So there's going to be folks outside the door in the parking lot waiting for new worshipers to pull in the parking lot and lead them in to the welcome center, give them a gift. Hey, let me show you where to take your kids and how to sign them in. Hey, let me show you where the worship space is. Those are the kinds of things, the kinds of strategies that can be implemented, pieces in an overall strategy that can be implemented that will help friendly churches become welcoming churches. That's a really helpful distinction for me. I've learned a lot, and it's tremendously helpful to me as a pastor. So I highly recommend this book. There's a link in the description below this video if you want to order a copy. You may want to order a whole case and read it with your leadership team or your staff, or pass them out to some adult Sunday school classes or a small group. It'd be a great study for a group of church members to do together and reflect on how they can become more welcoming. And here's the thing about becoming a welcoming church. You can always get better. No matter how welcoming you are, there's probably always going to be something you can tweak, something you can adjust, something you can improve to help first-time worshipers feel more welcome when they arrive. And that's really important, isn't it? Because if we're not creating a welcoming environment, then we're definitely not helping people enter into the worship of the triune God. Say somebody comes along that needs to engage, needs to experience Jesus and his grace in a fresh way. And our lack of intentional welcoming, that has potential to keep them from encountering Jesus. And so we want to get those barriers out of the way and create a smooth pathway so that when people come to our churches, we can help them engage God in Christ and the Spirit in a new, fresh, deep, life-changing way. That takes intentionality. It's not going to happen on accident, but Rainer's book is tremendously helpful for local churches who want to develop a strategy to become a welcoming church. Check it out. Thanks for watching orthodoxyforeveryone.com. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click to get notifications of new content.